guys? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. The guys at JST were kind enough to send me their new plugin package, which is called Bus Glue. It's a collaboration between Joey Sturgis and Joel Wanasek. Now, I've used Joey's plugins in forever. I mean, it's a staple in my mixes nowadays. I use finality for all my regular tracks, and I use gain reductions for all my vocal tracks. But for the sake of this demo, I'm actually going to be turning all those plugins off, because the new plugin package, Bus Glue, is essentially it's a limiter compressor that's designed to really add fullness and punch to your mix, and it's designed to make it so you get there very fast. So that's perfect for me. I'm by no means a professional producer or a mixer. I just do this with my own material. So I am really excited to see what this, can do. All right, so let's get right into it. We're gonna start with showing you guys the mix without these plugins, without any limiters or any of that. So what we're demoing through right here is actually a project I just finished with Aaron Matz. It's on my YouTube channel. It's entitled 8 Styles of Deathcore. We're going to be going through the Egyptian section specifically because there's a lot of aggression and heaviness through that. So yeah, let's get right into it. Here's the mix without any limiters and without the plugins active. So not too bad, but you can obviously hear right away it's missing a lot of power, something to make all these elements mush together and kind of stand out at the same time. So let's start with the guitars. Oh, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of enable this. I'm gonna just play around with it, see how it sounds, just the guitars itself, and then I'm gonna include it in the mix. I'm liking that already. Adds a lot more, power to the guitars. Definitely kind of blends them together much nicer. I love this chug slayer option right here for sure. Yeah, I'm happy with that just as the guitars on their own. I'm going to put it in the whole mix now and kind of play around with it a little bit more. Great. That sounds amazing, actually. I'm going to leave them a little bit louder than they should be because I'm going to be, putting these on all the other tracks, which is going to, in turn, make them louder as well. So that sounds great already. Love that one. Wow. Perfect. So simple, so easy. I love how there's just a few buttons, but every little change you do matters so much, and it changes a lot. It makes it sound great. So great. Let's move on to bass guitar now. So same deal. Going to solo the bass without the plugins, and then we're going to try to do some mixing with it. So yeah, sounds a little flat, of course, needs to be emphasized a little more power. So let's turn this on and let's get mixing. I really like this grid feature. This is something very unique and cool. I wasn't expecting actually to find something like this. It just adds something very unique and special. I wasn't expecting this. So that's really cool. I'm gonna enjoy playing around with that. Yeah, so it sounds okay. I'm gonna put it in the mix and kind of play around with it a lot more for sure. I actually like that one the best. I think that one fits with the mix specifically the best. But the B grid, I don't know exactly what it is, adds a lot more of that gain, aggression, specific flavor of a bass that I love the most when it's standalone. But in the mix, I think that the C works really well with this. All right, great. Yeah, it sounds good. I'm just gonna keep going. So bass sounds good. Let's move on to the drums next. So here's how it sounds without the limiters, without the plug. Yeah, again, same idea. You know, it needs more punch. It needs to stand out a bit more in the mix. It just needs more power overall. Let's get mixing. I really like that. I think it sounds great as it is right there. Again, a lot more punchiness. The perfect description of what this does actually definitely pumps up the signal quite a bit, makes things stand out. So let's see how it sounds in the mix now. Oops, sorry. And there we go. Yeah, sounds great. The snare's a lot more prominent now, and everything sounds, again, more punchy, just a lot more power behind it. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Let's move on to the vocals now. Aaron did an incredible job doing vocals on here, so I'm going to play it without any plugins, any limiters, and then, well, actually I don't have a limiter on here. I actually have gain reduction is what I usually use. And so yeah, I don't have that on right now. I'm going to play it how it is, and then we're gonna mix it up. Osiris, ISIS, not the terrorists. Not too bad. Again, his voice naturally just comes out very, very nicely. A lot of power behind it. But let's add a little more. Definitely needs to stand out in the mix a bit more. Needs more power, a slight bit of kind of compression, some gain reduction, all that stuff. Osiris, ISIS, not the terrorists. Damn, I love that. I love that you can add that much kind of power to it. He does not need this as much, like 100% power, but damn, that's a cool feature to have. Search! This subject matter usually made for some sweet mirth. Name dropping some Egyptian gods. Osiris, ISIS, not the terrorists. Watch out my lyrics from a Google search. This subject, like, that just sounds devastating. Like, that's damn powerful, man. Let's start to mix it in the actual whole mix now. Name dropping some Egyptian gods. Osiris, ISIS, not the terrorists. Watch out my lyrics from a Google search. This subject matter usually made for some sweet mirth. Name dropping some Egyptian gods. Osiris, ISIS, not the terrorists. Watch out my lyrics from a Google search. This subject matter usually made for some sweet mirth. Name dropping some Egyptian gods. Osiris, ISIS, not the terrorists. Watch out my lyrics from a Google search. This subject matter usually made for some sweet mirth. Name dropping some Egyptian gods. Osiris, ISIS, not the terrorists. Watch out my lyrics from a... There we go. Oh, sorry. I was trying to find a good volume for that. That sounds great overall together. Wow. So the only one I'm going to do left actually is kind of the full mix one. I sadly do not have keys on this track, so I'm not going to be demonstrating that one. But yeah, I think it sounds great so far. A lot more power to it. Everything is kind of enveloped nicely. You know, like the plugins are adding more power, but it's not just to add power. You can tell they're adding certain characteristics that really just sound great. So yeah, let's do the final one now. So there's a mix one that comes with this. I don't know exactly. A lot of people probably use it while they're mastering or whatnot. I'm just going to throw it on the full stereo output track and kind of just see what it can do and go from there. Definitely a lot more power for the whole mix. All right.
using me for some sweet mirth. Nik dropping selected guns. Osiris, assist, not the terrorist. What can I learn from a Google search? This subject matter using me for some sweet mirth. Nik dropping selected guns. Osiris, assist, not the terrorist. What can I learn from a Google search? This subject matter using me for some sweet mirth. Nik dropping selected guns.
There you go. I think that the nickel, for at least for this mix, is probably my favorite. It adds a nice little it accentuates the high end a little bit better on the mids, which this is obviously very kind of metalcore-ish, deathcore kind of track. So it's really important to what was the word? Like emphasize those parts.
Osiris, assist, not the terrorist. What can I learn from a Google search? This subject matter using me for some sweet mirth. Nik dropping selected guns. Osiris, assist, not the terrorist.
Well, yeah, I think that it all sounds absolutely wonderful. I mean, I could play around with this for hours and do probably a more proper mix, but obviously I don't want to have like a 2-hour video of me doing this. I want to do kind of a quick, nice demo review of really what this can do. There's definitely a lot more you can do with it, but here's, again, a little sneak peek. I think it sounds amazing. I mean, to be able to transform your mix that much in that little time and just make it sound great. I mean, that's, I think, their goal with these plugins, and they really, they hit it. They hit their goal, man. Sounds amazing. I wouldn't expect anything less, again, from Joey Sturgis plugin. So, yeah. Thanks, guys, for sending me this. I hope you guys like it. Be sure to go check it out and purchase it right here. I'll leave a link. It's joeysturgis.com.clickfunnels.com/blue bus glue. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description. You can go check it out. Order it now. I think these are really cool plugins. I'm really excited to play around with them, especially kind of the more unique ones like the vocalist ones and the bass that have a lot more options to them. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It sounds really good, and yeah, go get this now. Hell yeah! I want to give a couple, special thanks to a few of my Patreons: Chris, Rob, Christian, Cole, and Miguel. I honestly couldn't do stuff like this without you guys, so thank you so much for the support. If you're interested at all in becoming a Patreon, be sure to check out my Patreon at www.patreon.com/Nik Nocturnal. So yeah, guys, something different today. It was really fun to play around with this. Excited to use it more. And yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time.